Today's reading is Mark chapter 12, verse 38 to the end of the chapter. Ostentation is always unattractive. During the lockdown, I've been rereading some of my favourite Jane Austen novels and enjoying afresh characters like Lady Catherine de Bourgh, a wonderful ridicule of vanity and snobbery, who even said that had she ever learnt the piano, I should have been a great proficient. Jane Austen loved to poke fun at characters like this. Jesus denounced religious ostentation, and the story of the widow's mite forms a really strong contrast, as it's meant to do, especially when Jesus declared that she had given more than all the rich, despite the monetary amount being so small it could scarcely tilt the scales. Out of her poverty, she put in everything she had. That was the way to estimate the value of her gift. It is rather a vexed question. How much should we give? Jews of Jesus' time would be expected to practice the Old Testament law of tithing, giving 1/10 of their income. In Islam, there's also a standard calculation, the zakat. And this is one of the 5 pillars of Islam. 1/40 or 2.5% of wealth is obligatory to give. On top of that, free will offerings are also given, as indeed among Jews as well. Sikhs are famous for their langars, their free kitchens, where people are fed each day with no questions asked, and where families vie with each other for the honour of providing and cooking the food. I've enjoyed a meal at a Sikh langar, sitting on the floor with everybody else, served by a complete stranger with deep respect and courtesy. Their unquestioning welcome and hospitality made a deep impression on me. We are coy about money in our culture, about our income and what we do with it. We regard these things as personal and private. Fair enough not to brag about our charitable giving, not to let the right hand know what the left is doing, of course. But perhaps we should talk a little bit more about the need to give, to sit loose to whatever level of material prosperity that we have, to be open-handed, to be ready to respond to need with generosity, to consider ourselves as blessed and prepared to share always, whatever we have, with others. Perhaps some of those percentages give us pause for thought. How much would that be for me? How does that relate to my current giving to maybe a whole variety of charitable causes? These are questions to ponder and to pray over, to sit with before God and to consider. Where is my treasure? And where is my heart?